Alright, how's it going today, everybody? We're going to go through a new Jon Pardi song, Ain't Always the Cowboy. Jon Pardi is probably one of my favorite newer artists, at least I'd call him newer, but he's probably one of my favorite artists that still has that traditional sound of country. That's actually the kind of the sound that I prefer myself, but we get into a lot of different stuff here, so, and we will get into a lot of different stuff here because I am a working musician, so I can't just play stuff that I like. I got to play stuff that other people like too, so. And fortunately on this one, this is a pretty popular song, and Jon Pardi's got a lot of fans, so we're going to jump right into this one. Very easy song, 4 chords on a loop, basically. We try to give you some good, easy songs here to get you started and get you playing some guitar, so. Alright, Ain't Always the Cowboy, coming right up. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start out on this. I got this guitar today in standard tuning. Just standard 440 tuning. We're going to capo on the 2nd fret. Right here. One little tip too, guys and girls, whoever may be watching here. When you're putting these capos on, you do want to do it about as close to the next fret as you can to keep from getting a lot of fret buzz. And the other thing is, if you're right in the center, it does tend to bend these strings out of tune a little bit. And really the most important thing is to have this thing in tune all the time, because it doesn't matter how well or how correct you play anything. If this guitar's not in tune, the song's not in tune, it's not going to sound good. It doesn't matter who you are. Anybody could be playing an out-of-tune guitar and it just doesn't sound as good. So, alright. That's my, I'll get off my soapbox and get into the lesson here, alright? Alright, we're going to start off with a standard G chord. The way I play this G chord, bottom end, top end rather, E and B string on the 3rd fret. And my little trick here with the G, I bump this A string, this string right here. I bump that with this finger as I fret that low E 3rd fret. So I'm bumping this, that way it doesn't make any sound. You don't want that A string in there. Now you can play the chord full too with that finger in there as well. If you can see where that is, A string and on the 2nd fret. You can do that. I typically play it this way. I will add this in for some hammer-ons and just kind of dialing up the performance a little bit. Just make it sound a little bit more intricate, I guess. Just makes it sound a little better. So. But on this song, we're going to start out with the G to the D to E minor to C add 9. Now you can play a regular C, a C add 9, but usually out of this chord structure, and there's so many songs you can play out of this chord structure just by moving the capo around. Out of this chord structure, I usually always will do that C add 9. It just goes better with the sound, and you actually leave them barred even on the E minor. So again, it's G to the D to E minor to a C add 9 or a regular C, which is this. Regular C looks just like that. So, pretty much the entire song, it just repeats through that, with those 4 chords on a loop, basically, throughout the whole song. So, I'll play a little bit of it here just to give you some reference of what we're talking about in the tempo. Wouldn't get hung up too much on strumming patterns. I talk about this in some other videos as well. eventually that part's just gonna come. I don't find it to be beneficial to really force yourself into these kind of up down, like forcing your brain into it, when really it's just a natural rhythmic thing with your right hand, almost like you're playing on a hi-hat and keeping tempo. So that's the way that I like to think about it. I think of that part of it almost like the guitar is a percussive instrument, meaning that you actually play it with rhythm. So, all right, so let's do a little bit of this one. Wrapped up in mine, tears rolling out of her eyes, no messing with a made-up mind, sun setting on goodbye. Yeah, it's hard to believe it wasn't me trying to leave this time. It ain't always a cowboy, it ain't got a lot to hang around, ain't got no settle down. That's pretty much it, guys and girls. At the end of the chorus, so I did kind of lie to you. At the end of the chorus, it does skip the E minor on the last pass through, which I just did right there. So if you watch it back, you'll be able to see just the last line of the chorus. They skip the E minor, and I'm pretty sure that's the only spot, without going right back through the whole song right now. But that'll be something that you'll be able to hear when you're listening and playing along. You'll be able to hear if you're in line with the recording or not. So, all right, guys, that should do it for this one. And that is it. It's that easy. I know it's not that easy necessarily for brand new guitar players, but as long as you know basic chords and things of that nature, I can teach you quite a few songs. This is a really common chord progression, and there's a couple different ways that you can play it. Couple different ways with moving the capo around or playing it with just an open tuning and things like that. So right here we just taught you the most basic, straightforward, easiest way to do it, and that's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like the video. It helps us out a lot here. And subscribe to the channel if you want more stuff like this. Feel free to comment down below if you got any questions about this video, or if you're looking for a different song or another song, a tutorial on it. I read all my comments here, so I will definitely get to as many of those as I can. Any songs that are requested here, we'll get to as many of them, and putting up a cover, or not a cover, but a lesson rather, and help you guys out. So, all right, we'll catch you down the road.